Hello everybody and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports for today's preview as the Cheetahs host the Sharks tomorrow night in Bloemfontein in the next round of the preparation series. I really wish they'd just given a better name than the preparation series. You know, when it was originally we'll talk about a franchise cup, that was quite a cool idea, but this whole preparation series nonsense. Anyway, so it's the big sort of game of the round, really. If you look at them, you've got Griquas versus Stormers, Pumas versus Bulls, EP Elephants versus Lions, and then Cheetahs versus Sharks. So it really is the standout fixture of this round. Next round, we've got two really cool fixtures in the Bulls, Stormers, and Lions, Sharks. So all four Rainbow Cup teams playing against each other in the next round. However, for this round, the Cheetahs and Sharks are going to be closing off the round tomorrow at 7 o'clock. EP Elephants versus Lions before that, and a very, very big player back for the Cheetahs and a decent side from the Sharks as well. I think, you know, the Sharks and the Bulls seem to be doing a bit of a blend of playing players who haven't had enough time, you know, and haven't had enough game time whilst keeping the core of their squad in conditioning, stuff like that, which I think is the right way to do it. You know, other sides, you know, Stormers and the Lions have played some very, very heavily rotated sides, and Stormers a couple of players who are coming back from injury, but I mean, you look at the Lions, I think in the team that they've named for this week is about 2 or 3 players in the squad who pretty much played in the Currie Cup, Super Rugby Unlocked, a very, very young side. But if we look at this clash, and before you do, please do remember to subscribe to the channel, smash a like on the video as well, bottom right hand corner there, jump in the comments, give me your score predictions for this game. I'll give you mine at the end of the video. The home side, Ruan Pienaar is back, ladies and gentlemen, after being ruled out of Super Rugby Unlocked and Currie Cup, which was a huge blow for the Cheetahs. He returns and will captain the side, taking over the captaincy from Carl Wegner. So if we look at the side, Cameron Dawson, Vilma Arnoldi, and Kuta Machuna. Kuta Machuna probably the player who's been playing the most in that front row. Locks Carl Wegner partners Renier Bernardo, who's coming in place of Reniel Hugo, who's moved to the Sharks. It's actually on the bench for the Sharks. And then the loose trio, Anissa Nsila, one of the best loose forwards I thought of the Currie Cup and Super Rugby Unlocked, really playing some very good rugby. And he's got George Cornier and Aidan Davis in and around that loose trio. Obviously, Ruan Pienaar at number 9. Reynard Fortuin will start at fly half. The star of the first round, Roscoe Speckman, he was very, very important. Pretty much almost single-handedly won the game for the Cheetahs when they beat the Stormers 34-33 in the Stormers' first game at the Cape Town Stadium. He keeps his place. Frans Steyn, number 12, the Dries Swanepoel, Malcolm Yar, and Clayton Blommetjies. That's a very, very good backline. Lots of pace in Roscoe Speckman, Malcolm Yar, Clayton Blommetjies. We know how dangerous he is on the counter-attack. Him versus Apelele Fast should be a fantastic battle. And Frans Steyn, you know, one of the leading players in the country at the moment. Then on the bench, we've got Manus van der Merwe, Conrad van Vuren, Arenas Kotsia, Jean Druster. Open Mohoje would like to see him get back to full fitness again into that starting lineup. Brandon Thompson / Duncan Saul has been confirmed who will play there. Tian Mayer and Chris Smith. So a couple of decent players on the bench. Chris Smith and Tian Mayer have got a lot of experience between them, and Open Mohoje is obviously a Springbok capped player. So it's a decent Cheetah side, you know. Still trying to fill the gap, you know. Ruben de Haas having left the Union, Reniel Hugo having left the Union, Bern Venter having left as well. So quite a few players they're having to try and sort of replace in a bit of a transition period for the Cheetahs in all respects in terms of where they're going to play their rugby, what the future holds for the Union, and where they go from here, you know, after having been ditched from the Pro 14. In terms of the Sharks side, as I said, a bit of a mixture of a couple of players who sort of fringe players or young players who are coming through and haven't really had as much rugby as they'd like, and a couple of players who sort of need to try and prove a point. So we've got Kweza Mona, Kieran van Vuren, John Hubert Mayer. I think the hooker position in general for the Sharks is quite important, because I think it's the one position where I look at them and think that's probably an area they need to strengthen. And weird enough, they haven't really been linked to too many hookers. They're linked to bringing in, another lock moving down to the Sharks. I mean, they've just got Reniel Hugo, they've got JJ van der Merwe and Hiron Andrews, still got Ruben van Heerden, you know, and it's still looking to bolster that sort of tight 5. But the locks for tomorrow are JJ van der Merwe and Hiron Andrews, so, you know, can't play there. The youngster JJ van der Merwe and Hiron Andrews, I thought, has been getting a lot better discipline-wise. He's always had the talent, and in terms of, you know, his tackling, his line-out work, but discipline has always let him down. And a very, very good loose trio. James Venter is an immense tackler. I was very upset when he left the Lions, and he looked really, really good at Super Rugby last year, and then kind of sort of fell to the wayside. I think it's going to be a very big competition for places in terms of Sia Khaleesi not being there, Sukumbuza not being there, you know, Henko Venter not being there, Dylan Richardson not being there. There are so many loose forwards still need to come into the Sharks side, so that's going to be a massive fight for places. Pixie Buthelezi, the SA Under-20 former captain, very exciting player there, and Timolani Boli, who's probably had not enough probably deserved to have had more time than he's had. He's been very impressive when he's come on. Grant Williams, that's scrum half. Jaden Hendricks on the bench, so if they need be, they've got the youngster in Hendricks who I think is very impressive. I think is going to genuinely go toe to toe with Saneda Nahamba for a starting position. Jordan Chatters at fly half. The two wings are Anthony Folmick and Tika Abrahams. So a lot of pace there. Murray Costa and Jeremy Ward are the centres. Jeremy Ward will captain the side. Apparently you have to be an outside centre to be able to captain the Sharks. If it's not Jeremy Ward, it is usually a kind of outside centre. And Napolele Fassi continues to try and build up some form and some fitness at full back. Really good to see him playing and back and hopefully playing his best. As I said, I think Fassi versus Leighton Blommetjies will probably be the most exciting battle. Other exciting battles, James Fenter versus Andisa and Sila should be quite interesting. And then on the bench, Fez Mbate, Intutukum, Chuno, Michael Kumbura, the youngster who's had quite a few opportunities. And I think we're seeing with him some talent there, but he often gets let down at scrum time. He gets out-muscled at the moment. Reniel Hugo has made the transition to the Durban side, and he'll be up against his former side, the Cheetahs. And Pilo Gomede, Jaden Hendricks, Monty Liebach, Werner Cox. So lots of experience in that backline. I mean, Monty Liebach covering fullback and number 10, Werner Cox on the wing, and you can probably put him at centre as well. I always wonder if centre's not a better position for him. Sometimes doesn't have the raw pace to be a wing, but has the tackling, it has the physicality, so he probably can cover centre as well. So it's two pretty good sides, and I think it's a nice combination of youngsters, exciting youngsters. Being able to see people like Pepsi Buthelezi and the likes get a run out for the Sharks, while still letting their senior players, someone like Apollo Fassi, get up to speed and find some form. Jeremy Ward, is sort of struggling to find into the starting lineup at the moment, but will be very important moving forward. Let me know what you think's going to happen. I'm going to go. I don't know, actually. I think it's a very difficult one to pick. I think I'm going to go Sharks by about 5. I think it's going to be quite a close game. I hope it's going to be a close game. I hope it's going to be a nice and competitive game. I think both sides have got very good players in very important positions, and the fly-half battle will be interesting. And I think the scrum-off battle as well. But I think, forwards-wise, I think the Sharks are quite a powerful pack there, especially 4 through to 8. That's a lot of experience there. And then I think that backline's got a lot of pace and a lot of talent. So that's what I'm going to go with the Sharks. Let me know if you are back in the Cheetahs or what you think. Please do smash a like on the video. Do subscribe to the channel. We will be live for this game Wednesday, 7 o'clock. So make sure you come and hang out with us. Jump in the messages. Let's have a chat about rugby as we prepare for the Rainbow Cup. As always, thank you very much for watching. My name is Steven, and I will chat to you soon.